George Wallace has joined us, the comedian. He's at Pickwick and Frolic.
Pickwick and Frolic. They're hilarities at Pickwick. The club is inside Pickwick and Frolic. It's called Hilarities. So you need to call and make a reservation right now if you want to have a good time this weekend. 736-4242, 736-HA-HA. How about that?
Yes. Let me write that down again. 736, what was it again?
4242. For the people down in Canton, Ohio, we just say, 4242.
4242.
So it's all good.
Where are you from?
I'm from Atlanta. I live in New York, Atlanta, and Los Angeles. But I live at United and Delta Airlines. That's where I live. I'm at the airport every day.
How many weeks a year you gone?
Pretty much.
Nonstop?
Well, since I started doing radio in New York, I'm a little slow now. So I don't travel as much as I used to travel. So I'm in town a little bit. But I'm still doing 150, 170 dates a year.
What kind of show you do in New York?
Morning. Talk to me, somebody.
Morning.
Clear Channel. Drive time.
Yes.
Wow.
6 to 10 in the morning.
No wonder he has to be on the road and make money.
Because I work for Clear Channel.
Yeah, that's it.
Do you do traffic and weather together on
Well,
the 10?
no, you know what I do? I have people call from different neighborhoods. You know what the weather is in your neighborhood. Call in and do your own weather. And they call in and tell me what's going on in Brooklyn. They call in and tell me what's going on. Yeah, we just have fun like that.
Yeah.
But we do have a regular traffic person.
I tried that here, and our program director went bald.
He thought it was too much. And just
Hair
having
fell
fun.
right out, yeah.
What do I care? My weather's different. Look out of the window. You see what the weather is.
That's what my father used to say. Roll down the window, stick your arm out.
There
You'll know.
you go. You know. It's different every day. You know the weather's different here than it is in Akron. People listening down in Akron. Do they have weather in Akron?
Especially, sure, they got everything in Akron.
No, I think they banned it.
The weather? Yeah. That was the hookers, I thought.
Noted.
Oh, yeah, you're confused.
Now, listen, we have a new problem in New York. Maybe you have the problem here with today on the news. They're going to ban cell phones in movie theaters. And it's going to be a $50 fine. Isn't that great?
You're kidding.
Oh,
Yeah.
because
now, like we got policemen, need to be fighting crime. They inside the movie theater with a flashlight. Who got your cell phone?
Yeah.
Who had the cell phone? Can you hear me now? Can you?
Good.
Well, what's going on?
So if your cell phone rings, $50 fine.
Yeah. And you're talking on something, what's up? And but in some places we don't need the cell phones. And this is a true story, I swear to God. I was at a funeral, and then somebody's cell phone went off.
Ooh.
At the funeral.
Yeah.
And the lady raised up in the coffin. She says, please, can I have my day? But some places you don't, you got to get rid of cell phone. Driving, I'm in New York. They did the ban. There's a ban on that now. You can get a ticket for that.
Yeah.
And I think that's right. That's good. You don't, because sometimes I find myself in California driving with and I'm wrong. I'm crossing the line, and the light is green, and I'm still sitting there. And some of you are guilty. You're looking at me like some of you are guilty.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but we haven't hit anybody yet.
Well, I have.
Yeah,
What was the joke in New York? The cab driver hit the lady, and she said, "What are you, blind?" He says, "I hit you, didn't I?" I'm just happy to be here. We're going to have so much fun in Cleveland because every time I come to Cleveland, I usually come around the holiday time. Because, I want to bring some joy into your lives because basically Thanksgiving is just an extension from the argument the family had at Labor Day. That's all holidays are for, just to continue the arguments. You'll have an argument this time. And you ever notice you go with your family, Thanksgiving, you sit there at the table all day and how much you love your parents and your wife and your kids and if you're visiting. And all of a sudden, you look at your clock around 8 o'clock. I got to get the hell out of here. These people getting on my nerve. I don't know what and your mother say stupid stuff like, why don't you stay overnight? I'd rather drive off a cliff.
On my cell phone.
But the holiday season, there's so many things to talk about. And, when you get off the plane in Cleveland, you can just start laughing. Yeah. You can just start laughing like from the airport. I don't know how they did it, but my cab fare was higher than my airfare. I don't know how they did that. But it just makes you laugh, You walk into the hotel. They come in a nice hotel here. I got 10 pillows on my bed.
10?
10 pillows. And they're very nice pillows.
How come so many?
I don't know. It's just, you go, what am I, you get ready to go to sleep. You got to throw all those pillows back. Yeah. I'm going to take 3 home. I got a problem with stealing in hotels now. I have enough towels, okay? Mm-hmm. I did that for years. Yeah. And the bathrobe, I got enough of those. But I'm trying to stop. I'm going to therapy for stealing because it's just getting out of hand. I went to the doctor's office the other day. I was stealing cotton balls and tongue depressors. I'm thinking, maybe I can make some popsicles later. But you need to get something back from the doctors now. They charge you. What is it with the $75 office visit? When did we start paying to visit people? What's up with that?
That's true. I never could understand that. And then they charge you for everything else on top of it, right?
And then the most important thing is that I'm going to the doctor now. Sometimes, okay, you're okay. Well, if you don't find nothing wrong, I ain't paying him nothing. They need to find something wrong with you when you go to the doctor.
Right, exactly.
And they're stupid, too.
Doctors are stupid?
Oh, I'm going to talk about this on the show, too. You ever have a 10 o'clock appointment to see the doctor? You get to see the doctor 11:15, 11:30.
Right.
And walk out, what's the problem? I've been waiting on your butt for an hour and a half. And they'll ask you what's wrong. If I knew what's wrong, I'd write my own prescription, go down to the drugstore like Governor Bush's daughter did. She did, didn't she?
Well, she got caught.
tried.
yes.
She must have been doing it a long time before she got caught.
Why is it the doctors are never on time? I don't know.
What's up with that? There's a doctor in California. It's $500 to go see him, but you will be on time, and he's a freak. No matter what, he touches your body some way, but he's always on time, and it's like $500. Jerry Seinfeld goes to see this guy, and he sent me to him for my foot, and he does things to you, and it works.
What do you mean he does
That's a little
things to
scary.
you? I mean,
He does things.
what does he touch?
What do you mean does things?
Okay, you had a bad foot. Where was he touching?
Well, he does something with the muscles. He just
Oh.
Acupressure.
Acupressure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Does he
whatever
stick any
it is.
needles in?
No, he just does it with his hand. He works with the muscles. He's something like not a healer, but people that work with a therapist or something like that.
Yeah.
He's just different.
Okay, so you had a bad foot, right? He was squeezing the foot, obviously.
He's doing something with the muscles that I don't know what he's doing, but but it does work. For $500, something better work.
And he was on time.
And he was on time.
That's most important. He was on. It's like the emergency room. Why do they call it? That should be the waiting room. You go to the emergency room, you got to wait.
Well, you ain't
Why do they
kidding.
call it that? And then it's crazy. Don't start me to
Yeah,
thinking.
emergency room people are about the least most motivated people I've ever seen.
And I look at little signs like that in life. It's just like, it's stupid signs. You go by a hospital, there's a big sign that says quiet hospital zone. Nothing making noise but the ambulance. Woo! I look at stupid things like something is wrong with me. Because even just driving down the street here in Cleveland, there's an ice cream shop called Baskin Robbins.
Yeah.
As old as we are, how many flavors?
52.
31.
31, right?
31.
And I'm thinking, all our lives, 31. No progress whatsoever. Now, don't you think your sign needs to change a little bit? I look at stupid stuff like that in life,
They never could find a 30-second flavor.
They should have, look at Ben and Jerry's. Be creative. They got Chunky Monkey and Cherry Garcia.
That's
They
right.
could come up with
Chubby Hubby.
Right? They can have a new flavor like, popcorn for,
Yeah.
people that want to watch the movies and don't want to pick their teeth. And
We're talking with
popcorn flavor, chicken flavor ice cream, something.
Oh, chicken flavor.
chicken flavor.
You like chicken?
I like
Yes.
chicken.
Man, let me tell you, chicken. If you cook a chicken right, another chicken will eat chicken. That's how good chicken
Chicken is, right.
Chicken.
Yes.
I could talk about chicken, but I love chicken. I don't care how you cook it, shake it, bake it, broil it, chicken cacciatore. You can call it chicken Joe Torre, chicken a la king, chicken Don King. I love me some chicken. Chicken is good.
I just watched.
Cook it
We're
right,
talking
they'll
with
eat
comedian George Wallace. He's at Pickwick and Frolic this
Pickwick.
weekend.
Say it again.
Pickwick and Frolic.
Yeah.
Pickwick and Frolic.
Pickwick and Frolic.
Pickwick.
Matter of fact, that is your job this week to pronounce the name Pickwick and Frolic. It's almost like saying weenie. Everybody out there driving, repeat after me. Say weenie.
Weenie.
Pucker your lips up right and say it again.
Weenie.
Now, when you stop at your next traffic light, I want you to turn to the car next to you and get your lips right and just go,
Weenie.
and in Cleveland, they're going to pull over.
In Cleveland, you're going to get shot. That's just what you're going to do.
Oh, that's right. In New
Yes.
York, down in the village, in West Hollywood, they pull
In
over.
San Francisco, they'll
They
pull over.
There you
Yes,
go.
yeah, right,
I'm in the wrong city, yeah. But it's all good. Make your reservations. Come see me this weekend. If you're having a problem with your wife and you get in a divorce, you still need to come and laugh about it. Even I go as far as saying if you have death in your family, you need to come out and laugh and enjoy life. And laughter is the greatest medicine in the world. And that's what I do. I got the best job in the world. And I wish everybody else enjoyed their work like we do. I'm sure you guys enjoy. You ain't doing nothing.
yeah.
And I tell people all the time.
doing nothing.
He's working for a living. Yeah.
People that are driving home from work, people on their way to work, whatever. If you don't like what you're doing, just turn the car around. If you're at work right now, get up and walk out. If you don't like what you're doing,
And then?
you're on your own.
Wait a second. Marty just got up and left. Marty, come back here.
That's where the advice ends, right,
Yeah,
George?
everybody, people are leaving it.
Yeah.
But I mean, y'all got so much going on in this city. You got the Browns, and then you're going down to New Orleans. You pull it off one time.
Yeah.
You might be able to pull it off again.
You remember
got
that.
Ohio State with Michigan.
Michigan.
And that's going to be a big game. My nephew played for Michigan. Money Toomer. He's now with the New York Giants.
That's your nephew?
That's my nephew. My brother, you didn't know it. My brother played for the San Francisco 49ers for 14 years.
That's your brother?
Steve Wallace with the two helmets on his head.
Yeah.
And my nephew is also Bobby Hamilton with the New England Patriots.
Okay.
See, both my grandmothers had 21 kids, and that's 42 kids. So we're really blessed. We got 4 Super Bowl rings in our family.
No, are you kidding me now that Steve Wallace was
I don't
your
have
brother?
to lie to you. You ain't nobody.
Yes.
Yeah, what the hell are you thinking about?
Honest to God.
Steve Wallace, yeah.
That's a small world.
It
You got
is.
them 2 football helmets now.
That's from a concussion.
concussion.
Not from football.
Did you give it to him?
No, my mama.
Your
my
mama did.
Bust him
yes.
upside his head.
How many kids in the family?
Well, 7 siblings. I don't have any. Once you get of age, you know that many kids.
No kids at all?
I don't want any kids. I mean, I grew up with 7 in the house, and then my mother and father 21 on that. You know, that's just too many people.
Yeah, it's a lot of people.
But you know, a long time ago, years ago, it's like deep down in the South, I guess in the 30s, and you know, they went to bed at 7 o'clock, and
Yeah, well.
You can't sleep from 7 to 7
without doing something, right? Yes.
Things happen, right?
Things happen.
Things happen.
George, hold on 1 second, okay?
I got nowhere to go. I'm in Cleveland.
This is time now to get you over traffic. This traffic brought to us by. Well, George Wallace, the comedian's in the studio with us.
I am George Wallace, the governor.
And
I'm tired of pussyfooting around.
Marty said we were going to have George Wallace on, and I said, I thought he died.
No, segregation today, segregation tomorrow, segregation forever. I'm here. I'm live. I'm at Frickery and Frolics.
Pickwick and Frolic.
You know what I'm trying to say. Call and make a reservation right now, 736-4242. Ha ha. Let's overdo that. Ha ha. Now let's just do repetitions there. Who's that guy? I hear a funny voice. Who's that guy?
It's me.
George Wallace.
No, I hear some guy with a...
Yes, just me, Odd Modell. Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
There's the previous owner of the Browns.
Yeah, I
come back to do the show every now and then because I need the money.
You're not making enough in Baltimore.
Oh, hell no. Not my son. He's buying these cigars for like $16,000. Hell no.
And his crayons.
And the crayons. He goes through a box a day, George.
How
I'm
about
telling you.
that? How about that?
He paints money. He thinks he can pass it. He's stupid.
All right, Art, I want to get him his answers.
Who you want to ask him?
Everybody's waiting about his
Michael
thoughts
Jackson?
on Michael Jackson.
Well, he's dangling that little baby, that little white baby, right?
Yeah.
But not as white as Michael.
Right.
Not yet.
And then somebody said that they went somewhere, everywhere they went in Germany, they had the baby's face covered, And I'm thinking, maybe they all went to the same plastic surgeon. Because they all, he wanted his kids to look like him. So
That's scary, isn't it? Yeah. Who was the girl in the room? Do you have any idea?
I do. Haven't I? No.
No, you don't?
I don't know.
No.
And I'm thinking,
Have you ever met Michael?
I met him once. I was embarrassing me because he used to talk about him, yee and all that stuff. But, I was going I hope he didn't hear me. And I met him with his mother and everybody one day in the mall in California.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I used to do a lot of jokes. My stuff is so topical, I've forgotten what the joke was. I just, roll with the times. I forget things like that.
Anybody wind up hating you did jokes on? Did you know of?
Dionne Warwick.
Dionne Warwick?
She called. Yes, she did. I did the
Well,
Tonight Show.
that's what friends are for, huh?
I did. See, there you go.
See?
I did the Tonight Show, and I said, it was Dionne Warwick and her psychic friends. I was talking about people that need their ass kicked.
Yes.
And said Dionne Warwick and her psychic friends. She's so psychic. I forgot what to see. That's why I am. I was in.
How come she didn't know?
That it was something. How come she didn't know
That she was going to get arrested.
that she's something like that?
I don't know.
Dionne Warwick and her psychic friends. She's so psychic. There you go.
Something about her
I
niece?
apologize.
Whitney?
I'm getting older and I'm losing my
Hearing? Senses?
Faculties.
Wit.
Yeah, that. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah, all that stuff.
yes.
So come see him. Because,
What was the deal? Anyway, she called the Tonight Show, and then she called my agent and says, I didn't like that joke. I didn't like it. And she was pretty ticked off.
Which Leno?
And I said, it was, huh?
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead, finish. I'm sorry.
And she called and I said, if she had known something, then she should have called me before I did the jokes. And she was a real psychic, yeah.
Never thought of that.
Yeah.
That's, what's Leno like?
Oh, Leno is nice. Leno is he would sit in here just like you and just a nice, everyday person.
Yeah.
He's just that nice and sit down and eat a cheeseburger with you. He's just fast food and that.
Not egotistical?
Not at all. Nothing, not whatsoever. He's an everyday guy.
The band leader, Eubanks.
Eubanks, nice as
What's his first name?
Kevin.
Eubanks. Kevin Eubanks. Nice as he can be.
Funny as can be.
Very nice.
And a health nut, I heard, too, huh?
Well, he's doing all those, lifting those weights and things. It's like those people like that, when they die, I'm going to their funerals. I'm going to say, they tried everything. When they're lowering them down in their grave, they tried everything. You see people with those health nuts, I'm going to die. Matter of fact, they got these fast food restaurants, not fast food, what do you call health foods?
Yeah.
Nobody's eating meat and red meat. I'm going to open up a restaurant called Ain't None of This Stuff Good For You. Ain't none of this stuff good for you.
And Biggie size that.
There you go, right?
And you'll be packed every night.
There you go.
Yes,
Like
you
I say, none of this stuff good for you.
That's
I'm writing a
right.
book, too, called People Can Say Some Stupid Stuff.
Really?
Okay, we need to tell the people there's a movie coming out of November 29th on the Hallmark Channel called Santa Jr. with Lauren Holly, Judd Nelson, and myself. You need to watch that. I know y'all saw me last week on Hollywood Square.
I was just
I taped it.
Yeah, I can't believe
And
that.
I was in Mr. D's with Adam Sandler. What
Yes.
else have I been? And I'm the new father on the Parkers on UPN. I think that's coming up
Are you
next
really?
week. I'm kind of busy. But the most important thing, I'm here in Cleveland. What I really like to do, a live audience, and I'm in a great room. Last year I was at the Palace Theater. That's 2,600 people.
That's
and
big.
you leave the show and everybody's gone. Here, I come out, I touch the people, shake their hands after the show. Kind of like a minister after the service is over, go to the front door. I hope somebody slips something in my hand, a little money, something like that.
You're asking for alms.
Yeah, So, but this is what's good about it. And this is the best comedy club in America. It's brand new. It's on that. Last night I saw a sign that said the new East 4th Street. So it's right down between Euclid Avenue and another street. What's the name of that other street?
I don't know.
Euclid and
That other street.
Euclid.
George, I wanted to ask you.
You can ask me anything. As beautiful as you are, I'll answer any question.
Gosh.
Go
See how she did that with her arms?
Yeah.
Yeah, she thrust her chest out.
Yeah.
You did, I saw it.
I thought you were trying to give me some kind of sign
I
language.
was.
there.
Shut up, I want to ask a question.
Oh, that's what that meant. Okay.
Did you find that there was a downtime after September 11th where maybe you were a little, not afraid to be funny, but that maybe you didn't quite know how to go about it, what to say, how to say it kind of thing?
But of course, and then what we did in New York in morning radio, we let the people direct the show. If you wanted to call in, some people needed the laughter, we let them guide the show. If they wanted to just talk, we let them do that, and if they wanted to laugh, we laughed. But it was pretty tough after September 11th, and we were pretty quiet until about 2 or 3 weeks after. Then we brought in a little more humor. We built it up because we needed it at New York City. And that's why we did the concert at Carnegie Hall to bring laughter back to New York City. And it's grown and it's still growing. Still not back, you know.
You don't think so, huh?
No, we're having fun. We're having fun, but it'll never be back. It'll never be back. But
Wow.
New York is a great city. It's rolling. It's a lot of fun. If you get a chance to come there, do so. You'll have a wonderful time. People are friendly. It's just expensive, that's all. But it's a great city. Times Square, have you been to Times Square lately?
No, not lately. No.
They really cleaned it up too good.
Have
It's
they
just
really?
too clean now. You know,
No
they used to
pickpockets?
have no pickpockets. And, you know, they used to have the little peep shows. I went down there about a year ago with a pocket full of quarters, and all they got is Starbucks and the Lion King. You know, I'm horny and wide awake. It used to be, you know, it's still clean. You know, people come to the city for conventions. You know, people want to see a little trash.
Yeah.
But now it's too clean. Giuliani cleaned it up too good.
Yeah. Well, he's gone. Don't worry. Give it time.
Well, it is coming back. They're cutting down on policemen and everything like that. Why is the good mayors always leave office, and then after they leave, the administrating the budget is wrecked?
Yeah.
That's why they leave, you know?
Yeah, we had a mayor leave here, and the new mayor that came in couldn't find the surplus of money that supposedly was left.
It always happened. Even when Clinton left office, everybody was rich.
Yeah. Well,
I was.
Never
And
mind.
now,
Hey, George,
Well, the Dow Jones was up today, and you know what that means to people like me and you. Not a damn thing. I don't even know who Dow Jones is. I know he's very moody. What were you like?
maybe it's a woman.
Maybe.
Did you ever think about that?
Maybe Dow.
I know he's got a lot of numbers, too, doesn't he? Yes. Were you surprised that the sniper was a black man?
Are you losing your mind? How old were you when you got up, when your mind just got up and walked away from you? Let me tell you something. I'm going to be talking. I was in Washington, D.C. I ran out of gas. I sat in the car for 3 days. I called AAA. They were scared to get out of the car. I was. Let me tell you something. And they double up on us. Not one black guy, 2 black guys. You know? So I'm talking about these things in the show at Pickwick and Frolic.
Yeah.
It's hilarious because that's why I know the world is coming to an end. The world is coming to because black people are doing things we don't normally do.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Say that. Did I say that?
Let me tell you something,
I
Mike.
said the exact thing.
Mike, let's go back this year. I talked about this morning. Going back to the crematory down in Georgia.
Oh.
Now, that, you know, we don't normally do stuff like that. And, you know, they put it on the air and I'm going all the black guy, cause you know, I know how he got backed up. You know, he's cutting down on Carson. No need heating up that whole incinerator when you got a 55-gallon barbecue pit back there. They're already dead. They ain't gonna know they late, you know. So let me tell you something, Mike. There was a lady down in Texas, a black lady, hit a man with the car. Remember that? Yeah. Drove him home for 3 days in the garage and checked on him every day on the windshield. So much she thought it was raining men. No, this is not funny. What y'all laughing at?
Hallelujah.
Then you had the sniper. You know, everybody went, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. And then you got some of my friends in New York, black people going to see Riverdance. These are signs right now.
It's all Tiger Woods and Venus Williams' fault. That's it.
Oh, Tiger Woods. I want to be like him so bad. I want to be like Tiger. I have a Buick already. All I need now is a white woman.
A Buick.
Y'all crazy.
He got that white woman from Germany, though, I think.
Switzerland.
Yeah,
Switzerland. Yeah.
He was
Somewhere
going
over
out with
there.
a black lady last year, though, for a few months.
Yes.
And she was cooking him soul food. That's when his scores started to go down. She was cooking him greens and chicken. He had to get rid of her to get back on the course.
I can find me a white woman quick.
Right, got the Buick, you know. So yes, I was to your answer. And this kid, should we
What kid?
Malvo?
Malvo? Yeah, should we treat him as an adult? Certainly.
Sure.
If you can shoot somebody, you can be shot. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And people said to me, and somebody said to me the other day, but, you're supposed to be such a Christian. How could you talk like that? Christ wouldn't do anything like that. And I said, well, he don't live down here no more. Things have changed, things have changed since he left here,
They deported his mother, or they're going to, back to Jamaica.
Yeah. And why are they making her leave?
Well, she's not a citizen.
But if you make it over here from Cuba, you're allowed to stay. Don't get us into that.
Maybe she's afraid she'll be
associated with
or have another Melvo.
Have another Malvo. We got 17 years to.
Let her have that Melvo in Jamaica. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But
that was really bad, and they had it orchestrated so well in the trunk. Yeah, they were
with the hole.
You never would have found that. That was, and I used to say to myself, maybe somewhere if they get around a white man had nothing to do with it. All of a sudden, it was just wrong information. Everybody was looking for a white man, right?
Yeah, right.
And there was a blue Caprice.
Right.
Yeah, I knew they were black when they said, and we want some money.
Didn't I tell you? I told you. As soon as they said we wanted money, I said, hey, the sniper could be a black guy.
At first, I thought it could be a lady. At first, I was thinking, this is really different.
For all the orchestration, though, that they went to, they got caught falling asleep at a rest stop.
How about that? And they had been all over the country doing that. They were. Ooh.
Well, see, I have a little problem with that, George.
Go ahead.
They're going to pin every unsolved murder and say, the bullets match.
No.
Just clear up all the murders,
I really think that's true. Because they had a case down in Atlanta once. This guy named was Wayne Williams.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, I bet they just dumped all of the murders on him just so they could have a case settlement.
Clean slate.
Yeah, right. Closure somewhere. Mm-hmm. And I bet that's what they do.
Sure, why not?
Well, they were saying Malvo was on the grassy knoll now. Yes, down in Dallas.
That's not funny.
Sorry.
Leave the funniness up to
He's
George,
old.
okay?
He's old, though. He moved to Baltimore. He's old. He doesn't understand.
I don't know. I'm 77 years old now.
You drinking the vodka?
Just only for medicinal purposes.
Yes.
You're an older person.
I'm feeling sick right now, come to think of it.
Are you losing your mind? Because I'm getting old. I'm starting to do stupid stuff, man, that I don't, ever get, I know people talk about this. You get older, you walk into a room, you go in there, what the hell am I coming here for? Things like this stuff. Things like that are happening to me, man. I'm getting older, man. I'm serious.
And then what do? You just stand there.
And you go down to the
around.
grocery store. You see people in the grocery store walking out. What did I come down here for? Just walking back and forth. Yeah.
And until you get in the car, you go, damn it, now I remember why I was in that aisle.
There you go. I got to remember all this stuff. See, this is how I come up with my jokes. I'll be talking about that tonight. On stage, getting older, stupid things people say, people need their butts kicked, and all different kinds of things. We just name a subject I should be able to talk about it.
How about President Bush?
Oh, man, he's out not like his father. His father had the country so screwed up we had people sneaking back into Mexico.
That was that bad,
George W. Clinton invited me to the White House. Let me write this down. I want to talk about that.
That was one of his better ones, and you guys didn't even laugh. People were sneaking back into Mexico.
Did
you get it or what?
I got it. Yes.
I laughed, George.
It was a joke.
Yes, it was a good one, too.
Yeah, it was a very good joke.
Thank you.
Sometimes I do a joke and people don't get it. I'll do it over. George Bush was almost like his daddy. Mm-hmm. His daddy had the country so screwed up we had people sneaking back into Mexico.
There you go. All right.
I don't get it.
That could be your problem.
That's definitely your problem. What do you think about the war?
Personally, I don't like to get into that because I don't like war at any time. For some reason, the administrations always like to have war just before Christmas. Do you ever notice that? Every time we have a war, it's always just before Christmas. Why can't you wait until after the holidays? Now, and we got to come up with a system where we have war where people are not killed.
Well, the Japanese started that trend.
That would be a good one. How do you do
where
that?
People are not killed. Huh?
Well, it's got to be like, let's just go to knock him off, and that's our ultimate goal, not to kill anybody else.
Just him.
Just him.
Not a bad idea.
I mean, I don't like killing people. No
I don't
matter
blame
what.
you. You like the holidays?
I love the holidays. Are you kidding?
Do you?
Yeah, the Christmas is coming. You kidding? These little stupid kids asking for. What is wrong with kids now? Kids today want. Now, we're baby boomers, Mike.
Sure.
Now these new kids want a $1,500 computer for Christmas. What we get for Christmas? A Slinky, right?
Up and down the steps, right, yeah.
How many times will a $1,500 computer go up and down a flight of stairs?
Not once.
Thank you so much.
Depends on how angry the child is.
And there's so many things you can laugh about at Christmas time. just shopping around here and going to. They had a commercial on the day that said, "Men, a diamond would make a great stocking stuffer." Jewelry stuff.
What?
It's a stocking. Men, a diamond would make a great stocking stuffer. Now let me tell you, ladies out there, if we men buy you a diamond, we have a whole lot more in mind than stuffing your stocking. You can have so much fun at the holidays.
Yes.
Talking about stuffing the turkey and things like that, and with the stuffing. I talk about that on the show.
Every time you say turkey,
that turkey.
Don't say it again. How about being searched in airports? Does that happen to you, Young?
Are you kidding? I'm in the airport every day. They make me take my shoes off. I just paid $500 for these shoes. You think I'm going to blow them up? And the stupid people, let me tell you, they tell you the National Transportation Safety Board, they got these new people. They're no better. You go out there, some of these people can't even get a credit card. They're not that bright. I'm telling you, and I'm looking at some of the people, you can get to with certain things like that. But I'm glad the security is there.
Yeah,
and they always asking you stupid questions. And the airports are so far out of town. Did you ever go to Hong Kong?
No, I'm not. No.
Let me tell you people something. Anybody ever been to old Hong Kong? I mean, Hong Kong 2 years back.
Back with the British.
Even after that, a few years after that, the airport in downtown Hong Kong is right downtown, like on Euclid. That's what the airport is. When the plane banks, it banks and then comes in 70-story skyscrapers on both sides of the runway.
Whoa!
And it's a sight to be seen. And people ask me, and I'm thinking about it. I'm going, it really doesn't matter where the runway is. Either you hit it or you don't, right? And so all airports should be right downtown. That's what I thought. You like on Euclid Avenue, the light changes to red, the car stop, airplane land, go around the corner. And that's the greatest thing about Hong Kong if you ever get a chance to go there. But it's a new airport now, so hey,
that could be our next listener trip.
Hong Kong. Farthest east.
What's your favorite city in the world? Go ahead.
Oh, please. Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Oh, you like Vegas?
I love it.
You gamble all the time?
Yeah.
Do you win?
No.
Yeah. Yes, he wins.
Why don't you go to Atlantic City? It's not the same, is it?
I don't like Atlantic City.
They could have made that place the greatest place in the world. It's on the ocean, but it's a dump, isn't it?
Las Vegas, you had Bugsy Siegel. Atlantic City, you got Donald Trump. It just ain't the same.
It ain't the same, right?
No.
And Las Vegas is so pretty. And the beautiful hotels there.
Yeah.
You like the Bellagio? You like that water out there dancing? And you just
dancing water? Yeah.
Yeah, you strictly for gambling.
Yeah. Well, no. Sure.
Strictly for
gambling. I was out there last week doing a convention for the Ford Motor Company at what's the name of the hotel? Is it Mandalay Bay? Like that. Yeah. And then Ford people, they've gotten into a lot, and I'm sure, Mustang Ranch was a part of there.
Yeah, so my favorite destinations.
I've never been there. With Mustang Ranches out there?
Some chicken ranch, stuff like that. You're getting back into chickens now.
Yes. Where's the chickens at?
Wait, hold on.
Only sleep over here.
There you go. Most important industry in the world is chicken.
He gets paid for this,
Yeah, what did you get? Chicken scratch?
Hey, I want to tell you about chicken. You were talking about chicken before, okay?
Help me out. I'll write this down.
Talking with the comedian George Wallace. He'll be at Pickwick and Frolic.
Friday, Saturday, added a show Sunday. You need to come out and have a good time. Make your reservation, 736-4242.
Thank you. Do you ever watch Emerald?
Bam!
Take it up a notch.
I missed the beginning of it, but he soaked this whole chicken in beer for 24 hours before he cooked it. And when he cut this chicken open, it was so moist and juicy.
Really?
But I missed how he did the whole thing. But other than soaking it in the beer, have you ever done that?
No, I haven't done that, but that sounds good, soaking it in the beer. And, hey, you know me, told you, I'm the first one. I like chicken. And if there's such thing as reincarnation, that's the last thing I would want to come back as.
A chicken.
It's a chicken, because the chicken has a short life.
Not long at all.
Never heard of a chicken having a 1-year anniversary. Chicken is the only animal on this planet that never dies of natural causes. You need to know that. Chicken don't stand a chance.
I never thought of that.
And I was talking to the chicken man the other day, and they're tired of this joke, why did the chicken cross the street? So, right. And he told me there's a possibility that they might go on strike and stop laying eggs.
No.
And I'm telling you, when he said that, that's when it came to my head that this is the #1 industry in the world. Chicken industry. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Because if a chicken stopped laying eggs, then you got no Grand Slam at Denny's.
Nope.
So you putting all those people out of business, then you don't need any coffee. No, this is not funny. This is a serious thing.
No,
if a chicken stopped laying eggs, there's no birthday cakes, right? And then you don't have any candles. Then you're messing with the Ohio Blue Tip match people down the street here. There's no matches. You're putting all those people out of business. You could go on down the line just talking about if the chicken stopped laying eggs, you go to Chinese restaurant, Fu Yong, that doesn't get Fu Yong. No, the drop soup. See,
no, it doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
And what comes first, the chicken? Yeah.
See, I'm just telling you, you could go on and on with the chickens, You start with the people at the dye plant that make every Easter for the color. Now, all they do is make dye. If you don't have eggs, you put those people out of bed. And then if you ain't got Easter, you're getting your clothing industry. And what about that green stuff in the basket?
The fake grass.
You put those out of. And what about the basket weaving people?
Jelly beans?
Come on, so you can just go on with the
Easter
chicken.
bunny.
Chicken is the #1. Now you're messing with, if you got no eggs, the rooster ain't got nothing to crow about. Chicken ain't laying eggs. Rooster. Now everybody's late for work.
That's right. No one's going to get up.
Now,
And
you
that'll
know,
devastate the economy.
there you go.
We're
This
in
is
a lot of
number one
trouble.
industry. You got no chicken, you got no chicken soup. Now you're messing with the Jews. Like the doctors and lawyers.
Now you're in trouble.
You can go. I can go on with this chicken thing, and then there ain't no chicken, ain't no preachers at church on Sunday
Why not?
because there's no chicken.
Ain't no chicken. Keep up.
I missed this. How
Well,
did we
preachers
get...
eat chicken after.
Oh,
Well, at least the blacks.
And what the hell is everything going to taste like
chicken.
That's
if it doesn't
right.
taste like chicken?
See, that's wonderful. See, we can go on and on, but you can just keep adding on. How about the hot sauce industry?
George,
And all the people down at KFC putting, like,
the breading,
come on.
right?
So you can go on and on and on. Chicken is the number one industry
Never
in
thought of
America.
that.
So when you say your prayers at night or whatever you do, always remember to say, thank God.
For the chicken.
For the chicken.
For the chicken.
I'm going to kill that chicken when I catch it.
And eat them. George Wallace, the comedian, he'll be at Pickwick and Frolic Friday, Saturday.
And Sunday. We added the show Sunday. Call and make your reservations. That's 216-736-4242. All my good friends in Canton and Akron and Barberton and Independence, all over the place here. East Cleveland, Cleveland Heights, Highland Heights. I used to sell rags here at Highland Heights. There's a place over there called Cleveland Cotton Products. When I got out of college, I went to New York, got a job selling rags in New York. Cleveland Cotton Products right over here. Selling
Nice to
rags. And that's a true story.
What a small world.
It's a small world.
And your brother is Steve Wallace?
For the San Francisco 49ers. He retired now.
Yeah,
but he was there for 13 years, played 1 year with the
Well, tell them about his helmet. They'll all remember him.
With the two helmets on his head. John Madden used to make fun of it. And
Right.
and because he had a concussion, my nephew, Money Tooman, with the New York Giants, and my nephew, Bobby Hamilton, with the New England Patriots.
How's Manny Toomer doing?
He's doing fine. Don't you see him on TV every day? He's doing real good.
I mean, just,
Played for Michigan.
Yeah, of course
Went
he
to school in
did.
Michigan.
We're going to disrupt his weekend this weekend. You don't mind, do you?
Well,
Ohio State's going to beat Michigan.
I want Ohio State to win. I
Okay.
really do.
Yeah,
I want Ohio State to win.
All right. George Wallace, you'll be at Pickwick and Frolic. George, we got to go. Thank you for spending an
I want
hour
to thank
with
y'all
us.
for having me in here because a lot of people wouldn't have me on that show at least a whole hour. You put me on the whole hour, and I want to thank you so much. Here's a little change.
Thank
Here's a little token for
Thanks,
you.
George.
And I'll
Thanks.
send you some chicken later.
Yeah, chicken. Bring some chicken.
And don't forget the coats for the kids, okay?
Yeah.
That's right.
You get a coat and a turkey.
Don't forget the offer you made me off the air because my program director keeps driving me nuts. I'm going to come and work with you, okay?
You got a deal.
All right. $15 an hour?
No, it's 16. You've been good.
All right.
I'm going to give you a
you're doing
raise
all right.
before you start. Don't because I fire you before I hire you. You know.
I understand.